Hello everyone, how you doing? It's your boy Q, Mr. Awesome Q, aka Mr. Awesome. I'm coming live to you today, baby. We want to come to you live and slow it down this time and make sure everything is inspirational, everything is a guidance. Want to make sure that I'm actually giving something to be achievable to anybody listening, anybody paying attention, to hear a voice that is calling out to want to help, lending helping hand in whatever way that's possible for me. So 15-minute session today. I want to get straight to the point. Wealth is health. What is this envisionment? Who am I? What is this representation of this movement that you want to make? Well, I'm just a guy who, per se, used to be overweight. I used to be fat, used to be chubby, and I got made fun of it because I'm a guy who pushed through it. I'm a guy who found a way, and I'm a guy who used to have a serious problem with people accepting the fact that being overweight was okay. I can never understand why you go to the family reunions, you go out in public, you go to fine dining restaurants, and you see people struggling with their weight and never, ever decide to stand up and do what's right. I never understood why great people die every single day or have complications every single day in their life because they didn't want to do what was right. So I said, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut the fuck up unless I got something to do about it. And I did that, tried it, and what I found and realized is that I can't be quiet anymore. I need to share my expression on this is a problem. It's an easy thing that can be fixed if you just want it to be fixed. There's no reason that great people, good heart, kind-hearted people have to die or take away their lifespan because of their disembodiment with wanting to improve their life. Never understood it. So what I had to do was I had to make a movement that meant something. And that's where Wealth is Health came from. Somebody that wanted to voice an opinion on, hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to do something. It's time to take control because there are too many people in this country that I live in and surround myself in on a day-to-day basis that have health issues, period, that are overweight, period. It's one thing to be comfortable in your own skin. It's another reason or another excuse to be dying from it. Every day I'm embodied, invoked, and soaked in the depression of cry and help because I am a life insurance agent and I have to physically ask people, what's wrong with you? What kind of medications do you take? What's your medical history? Every day, there's something that's avoidable. There's this rare occasion that you talk to the 0.5 percenters that rare conditions or this happened or that happened. But is there something that can still be taken control of? Is there something that you can still do to better the situation? A lot of people say no, and I disagree. So it's time for me to voice my opinion. It's time for me to tell you the truth that Wealth is Health, community, club, and coaching is going to do for everybody in the near future. Everybody one day will appreciate the message that I'm going to send to everybody that's willing to listen. Life is short. And at a very young age, it didn't take me long to realize that. Losing close people, family, friends, old associates. Every day someone dies. Every day someone is born. What are you going to do to make sure you live the most efficient, effective life you can live? The one thing that you can control in life is you and what you do, and your health is a part of it. There's no reason that, again, a kind-hearted woman I know, no names need to be mentioned, is hoping to die because her health is so misconstrued from physical, mental, and spiritual abuse over 50 years of life. A woman 50 years old wanting to die because if small things like complications with getting her medications, having to take the medications, side effects of the medications, it's not fun, guys. What is fun about being overweight? It does not feel good. It does not necessarily look good. And some people might be fine with being overweight, being a little big. I'm not talking to you necessarily. But what I am telling you is that there's a better look out there for you. Skinny is not perfect. Skinny is not necessarily beautiful. You can be chunky, sexy, fine, and healthy all at the same time. How do I know it? Because I've seen it. When you are on medication, when you are taken away from your life, as far as being with your loved ones, yourself, look, people, you only get a certain amount of time in this world, and what you do to make sure you live the best you, taking care of that temple, that body, that you, it's a part of it. Wealth is in abundance. This is where I start breaking it down as far as why I came with the name, why I came with the movement. Wealth has always been in abundance as far as what I understand. But we only see it as one thing here in America because we just so money hungry. It's not just associated with money, finances. And in my case, it has nothing to do with nothing. And people always miss the picture so clearly. Hey, yo, I mean, why you call it wealth is health? Why not health is wealth and all? No, I want to put what matters first. Wealth, the abundance of having something where it can no longer be contained because it's so much of it. Wealth, you need an abundance of wealth put into your health. And why I wanted to put it first before health, because when most people have an abundance of something, they tend to share it. They tend to want to inspire others. They tend to want to, spread it and educate to get people to the same place. Most people tend to do that in life. Not all, of course. Most people do. And the beautiful thing about it is when you achieve that wealth in your health, you're most likely going to pass it to your spouse who gets inspired, your children who get inspired, family members, cousins, associates, friends, all the way down the list. And people you don't even know. Like, man, I seen you come in 5 years ago. You look great. What did you do? Maybe it's time for me to get right. Parents, hello, mom, dad, mainly mothers. Your children learn off everything you do. You wonder why diabetes is, quote unquote, considered a genetic thing. Heart failure, heart disease. This stuff isn't genetic, people. It isn't genetic. It's your daughter realizing and growing and mechanically picking up psychologically on everything. If your daughter only knows about fast food, your son or daughter, that's all they're going to know when they leave. That's all they're going to know to teach their children. They're going to think it's okay. They're going to think it's cool. Guys, you got to get the bigger picture. And today, it's time. Today, it's the choice. I'm here to help in whatever way I can. I'm not no scientific guy. I don't put this big word with that big word. What I do is very simple. I'm aware of what I eat and what it does to my body. I'm balanced with everything that I do as far as working out, making sure I get to the weight room, feeling some type of way if I don't, wanting to eat certain things because I know how they will affect my body, wanting to live life as much and as long as I can. I always put it in my head, hey, I got a good 80 years ahead of me, a good 20 years after that. Man, it's just like, okay, if I start taking life away from you physically, mentally, and spiritually, what will you do? You'll fight for it. You'll fight for it. The doctor told you you had 6 months to a year to live. What are you going to do? You're going to freak out. You're going to want to do everything, realize everything that you didn't get to experience. Every time that you don't physically, mentally, and spiritually become aware of the things you're doing to your body on a consistent day-to-day basis. I'm not telling you got to get up and get the 6-pack. I'm not telling you that you have to eat X, Y, and Z every day and do this nasty, strict diet. That's not what life is about. Enjoy life. Enjoy the things that it comes with. Enjoy it. Eat, experience, smoke a little bit, drink a little bit. Life is life. You only get one. But I'm telling you, if you do things to abuse your body on a day-to-day basis, when you get whatever age that is for you, which is different for everybody, of course, you will regret it. When you start to have kids and experience the grandkids and you realize that, God, I messed up for so long. What do I do now? You'll regret it. Why not watch your weight? Why not watch the things that you physically eat and drink on a day-to-day basis? Why not watch the things that physically abuse your body, such as cigarettes, such as alcohol, such as hard drugs? Why not, people? This stuff just logically doesn't make sense. And you need to understand that there's a different way, and it's a way for everybody. In the way, physically and psychologically in my head, where I think that I can make an impact is that you ain't got to do this, you ain't got to do that. All that stuff is good if it works for you. And I'll be the first one to want to help figure it out if it's going to work for you. But it's only one way to figure out if it's going to work for you, and that's if you attempt, if you try. Wealth is Health, baby. A program, a following, and a movement made to want to help put an impact, a dent in your life. Start with a walk. Start with a physical movement. Start with a thought. Whatever it takes for you. Whatever it takes for you. You can do it. You first got to believe to achieve the goal. All it took for me was a little getting made fun of for a couple of years in school, being overweight, to realizing that, oh, okay, I bulked up a little bit, got a few muscles, and wow, the girls actually, they got more attractive now. Oh man, I see how I feel after I eat a bucket of fried chicken. I don't feel so great. I see how I feel when I drink a soda and haven't drunk one in so long. I see how I feel when I eat greens on a everyday, other day basis. I see how it feels. The impact may not show up day 1, day 30, year 1. But I guarantee you that you will appreciate what you do and why you do if it's for a reason. What's your why? What's your why, people? My why was, I know I want to live life as long as possible. It's a very, very beautiful thing to be a part of. It's many, many things that I want to live for. And the first thing that I must do to prolong that life as much as possible, besides looking up and thanking the man every day himself and being appreciative of everything around me, is taking care of the thing that's keeping me going the most, my body. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got a little bit of understanding of what Wealth is Health can bring to you, a little bit of understanding of why I do what I do. It's been a solid 15 minutes, and I hope it was something impactful to do in your life, your day. Please get at me, ZillLifestyleChanger.com. Please, comments, questions, anything. This is your boy Q, Awesome Q. Talk to me. We out.